In the words of legendary BDO announcer Martin Fitzmaurice, let's play darts. Metaphorically speaking, of course, welcome to Only Connect. And throwing the arrows of lateral thinking tonight are... On my right, Henry Patinez, a postdoctoral research scientist who has a Spanish grandfather and a total of 600 yards driving experience. Nick Mills, a software tester who once met the celebrated Egyptologist Professor Rosalie David on a cruise. And their captain, Stephen Pearson, a librarian and enthusiastic jazz pianist who has been writing a detective novel for 25 years and is currently on page 3. United by a love of the beautiful game, they are the Chessmen. Now, you were beaten by the linguists and beat the wandering minstrels so far. What have you learned from your Only Connect experiences?
Well, we've learned that Only Connect is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
But it'll probably get stuck in your teeth, whatever it is.
Indeed.
Tonight, you are up against, on my left, Simon Termaine, a politics graduate and copper pipe enthusiast who once embarked on a solo canoeing expedition along the southeast coast of India. Helen Lippel, a Latin and economics graduate with an interest in railways, who won a short story competition aged 11 and is married to the team captain, Simon Capel, a database manager who owns every edition of the National Geographic magazine from 1948 onwards. United by a fondness for fur, they are the Felinophiles. Simon, you beat the politicos in your first heat, but lost to the history boys. What advice have you given your teammates?
If you don't know something, don't really try and guess nonsense.
That's terrible advice. If you don't know, always guess. We will start, why not, with round 1. What's the connection between 4 apparently random clues? The Chessmen, you won the toss but decided to go second. So, Felinophiles, please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Lion, please.
Lion. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Think about that.
It's a great film.
Yeah. Next.
Yes, there were 4 of those.
What are they called, the big 4 or something?
They were Clements or Wilson.
Were they the big 4 or something?
Well, the railway
The big
companies
4?
weren't going for them.
Are they the big 4? Shall I go next?
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Yep. The big 4.
All known as Big 4. You didn't need to see the last group, dominating Premier League teams. But what can you tell me about the other clues?
1923, there was the big 4 railway companies that dominated the whole of the network.
Following, as I'm sure you know, the 1921 Railway Act. The Allied leaders of 1919 at the Paris Peace Conference, who were those 4, do you think?
Clemenceau, Woodrow Wilson, Lloyd George. There must have been another one. Who was the 4th?
It was Vittorio Orlando of Italy.
The Italian.
Yes, they were the Big 4 and the dominating audit firms, now known as the Big 4. Well done for 2 points. Chessmen, your turn to choose a question.
Horned Viper, please.
Horned Viper. These are going to be picture clues. Something connects them. I want to know what it is. Here's the first.
It's an author. It's either Walter Scott or Robert Burns or somebody like that, I think. Next, please. Oh. Do we know any connection between either Walter Scott and Robert Burns and Victoria?
No, I don't think so.
No. Next, please. Any idea who that is?
Oh, it's Sophia Coppola.
So it's Sophia Victoria.
So it's about famous parents.
Next, please.
Paris Hilton.
So.
3 seconds. Be careful.
We'll say
Capital cities.
Well, we'll say cities first of all, and we'll say capital cities if you want more than just cities.
They all share their first names with capital cities, being, starting from the second clue, Victoria, Sophia and Paris. And who's in the first picture?
I thought it was an author, but I could be wrong about that. And the first name, I have no idea, really.
It's my old neighbour, Edinburgh Smith. It's not, it's Washington Irving. All sharing their first names with capital cities of the world. You get 1 point. Back to you, Felinophiles, for a choice.
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. Ah, the music question. What is the connection between the clues you're going to hear? Here's the first.
Next.
Pearl bogey. Could be right.
Next. Spy.
Fleetwood Mac.
What's that got to do with
Oh,
What is it?
golf. Albatross bogey. Golf.
3 seconds.
They are all connected with golf. If you need us to be more specific than that,
I don't, but carry on.
I think they might all be names for certain numbers of strokes in golf. So we had albatross.
Apart from Felinophiles.
In a way, golf scores, which is to do with the number of strokes. I'm sorry, we didn't get to hear the fourth one, which would have been... What do you think it would have been?
Birdie song?
The birdie song. I was looking forward to that, but you came in after 3 clues and you got 2 points. Chessmen, your turn.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Well, a monstrous regiment of women, but I don't know where all the perks come from. John Norfolk. Next, please. Any ideas? So what's the
That's a
significance of it?
woman. That's the name taken by
Aylwin. It's Aylwin. So it's women dressed as men, or the male names that women take, or something like that.
Yes.
Should we go for
Yes.
next? Just
We
on
need the
safe
points.
side?
No, we need the points. Why not? Yeah.
That's male names taken by women. Are we going for that?
Yeah.
Well done for coming in after 2 clues and not waiting. They are men who are women in disguise. You didn't need to see Bob from Blackadder and Cesario, who is, of course, which character in Twelfth Night?
Viola?
Viola in disguise. Names used by women when disguising themselves as men. Very well done. Back to you, Felinophiles, for a choice.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next.
I think it's something to do with football.
It might be, but I don't think so. Yeah. Next.
Indiana.
Next.
Well. Daddy wouldn't buy me.
3 seconds. Nope, the time is up. So, Chessmen, you have the chance of a bonus point.
Children of sports people.
That is an absolutely brilliant guess and was definitely worth saying. Not correct, of course. No, they're all rappers whose names would be preceded by Lil.
Yeah.
Lil Romeo, Lil Wayne, Lil Kim, Lil Bow Wow. No points there. And Chessmen, it's your turn with the last question of the round. Water. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Bokmal is the primary language in Norway.
But we have to get a next one, don't we?
I think we-
Next, please.
It's Aboriginal languages.
Well,
Is that Swiss German?
Do we need to go next, do you think? To be on the safe side?
I think it's probably the standard language, but go on.
Next, please. And should we actually go for next just to be on the safe side and give us 10 seconds?
Or is it just
2-1, yeah. Next, please. Is it standard English? It must be standard language.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the standard accepted form of a language.
That's exactly what it is. Which languages?
Norwegian, German. I'm guessing the third one is
Irish?
Irish, English.
And English, that is absolutely right. Well done. At the end of round 1, the Felinophiles have 4 points, the Chessmen have 5. On to the sequences round, where the teams must see a maximum of 3 clues and tell me what would come fourth in the sequence. Felinophiles, you'll be going first again. Which hieroglyph would you like?
Water, please.
OK. What would you expect to see as the 4th clue? Here's the first.
Is that green or blue? I'm colourblind.
It's light blue.
Yeah. Next.
Oh, it said the colours on the
Yes.
printing. YK.
YK.
And the colour is black.
K is black, is it?
Go for it.
Yep.
I need a specific answer.
A black letter K.
A black letter K is the right answer. And why would that be?
These
Is there printers' symbols on colour newsprint?
That's what it is, the CMYK colour model, and the key colour, black for printing, so a black K would be fourth in the sequence. Chessmen, your turn to choose.
Horned viper, please.
Horned viper.
Oh, no.
A music sequence, a new little introduction for this series. You will sometimes get a music sequence, so you can hear up to 3 clues before telling me what would come forth. The first one is coming in now.
If I go away, would you follow me?
No, I don't know what this is. I don't know who it is. Next, please.
Won't you walk that walk and talk that talk
What's the title of this? Do you
and
know?
whisper in my ear?
Oh, yes, I think. Oh, and the first one would be boom. Could be boom, 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 because there are some.
So the Venga Boys.
Yes. We think the fourth one is going to be boom, 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 boom
By the Venga Boys.
by the Venga Boys.
The fourth one would be Boom, 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 Boom by the Venga Boys. You heard Boom by Anastasia, Boom, Boom, John Lee Hooker. You didn't need to hear Boom, 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 the Out Here Brothers. You told me Boom, 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 the Venga Boys. I think I'm not going to ask anyone to sing that one, if it's all right. I don't think my nerves could take it at this time of day. Felinophiles, your choice.
lion, please.
Lion. More pictures. What would you expect to see in the fourth picture this time? Here's the first.
Next. Could be Poland. Next.
You sure it's Poland?
No, I'm not sure.
It's not from Poland, it's Indonesia.
Okay, does that help? Next.
That's Nigeria.
Nigeria.
White line.
3 seconds.
It's to do with the order of colours, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just green.
Flag of Libya.
Not the flag of Libya. That's not the answer I'm looking for. So, Chessmen, you have the chance of a bonus point.
We think it's the flag of Turkey, and Nick will tell you what that looks like.
It's red with a white crescent and star.
That is a perfect answer. A white crescent and star on a red background, the flag of Turkey. And why?
Well, we think these are the mint countries.
That's right. Emerging economies known as the mint countries: Mexico, Indonesia, Nigeria and Turkey. Very well done for a bonus point, and it's your choice.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What would be the fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
29th O with an umlaut or a diaresis. Any ideas?
Is it letters in a particular alphabet?
Yes, it could be. It could be.
So 28, 27.
But I think we'd better go
26.
next, just to make sure. Next, please.
But which alphabet? Is it like.
Or it's not going to be to do with ASCII characters, is it?
Is it just 26 there? I'll keep going.
Take another.
Next,
go
please.
another one.
Next.
That's in a ring, so I think this is Swedish. So we need what comes next in
Yes.
Swedish.
26.
It'd be Z.
It's Ed.
You think it's Z?
I think it's Z.
You sure we confirm that? 26th Z?
The answer is 26th Z. And why?
I believe my teammates tell me
These
it's
are the letters of the Swedish alphabet.
I thought you might spot that we're going backwards and it's going to be 26th something and just guess Z, but it is absolutely the Swedish alphabet, which after the letter Z has these other letters. I'm not quite sure on the pronunciation, but I'm assuming and That would be the extra noises you need if discovering an interesting murder.
And
Do you have fluent Swedish?
I have studied it.
I mean, this is a quiz, isn't it? He gets the right answer just from his familiarity with relaxed conversational Swedish. Very well done for the points. Back to you, Felinophiles, for a choice.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What would be the fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
300 pounds. This is something to do with Monopoly. Regent Street, Oxford Street. 300, but which way is it going? And what's... We need another one. Next. That's Bond Street. So it's going to be something else, and then Mayfair. It's only Mayfair that's 400, isn't it? Yeah.
What's
sure
Park
it is.
Lane?
Park Lane is 350, so it's M400. £400.
The answer is £400. And why?
These are the 4 most expensive properties or sets of properties in Monopoly.
That's absolutely right. On the standard London version of Monopoly, the most expensive properties leading up to the most expensive of all, Mayfair, £400. Well done. Chessmen, one question remains. The Twisted Flax, that will be yours. I want to know what you'd expect to come fourth in this sequence. Here's the first.
Any ideas? No. Next, please. So that's a letter to the rich, a letter to the poor. Is it the
Shop at the corner. No, it's night mail. So
Yes.
Shop at the corner. The girl. Is the boy next door.
Is it?
Letters for the rich, letters for the poor. It's something next door.
Is it the boy next door or the girl next door?
Shop at the corner, the girl next door.
Girl. Well,
Girl.
I don't know that.
I knew this poem 20 years ago.
I think possibly boy next door.
Boy next door. Go for it. Go for it. A letter symbol, arrow. Boy next door.
Letter symbol, arrow,
Boy.
boy next door.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So I'm going to show the third in a sequence to the Felinophiles for a bonus chance.
It's the girl next door.
W.H. Auden's Night Mail. This is the night mail crossing the border, bringing the cheque and the postal order, letters for the rich, letters for the poor, the shop at the corner, and the girl next door. She's the one who gets the letter. Unlucky. At the end of round 2, the chessmen have 11, the Felinophiles have 11. There are clues everywhere. Clues for the rich, clues for the poor, clues on the corner and the girl next door. It's the connecting wall. Chessmen, you'll be going first this time. Would you like lion or water?
Water, please.
Water. OK. You have 2.5 minutes to find the hidden connected groups in the water wall. Starting now.
We've got some districts of New York, like
Chelsea,
Bowery, Hell's Kitchen, Midtown,
Chelsea. Hell's Kitchen, Bowery, Midtown, and Chelsea is
And then
New York.
Harlem's the fifth.
Harlem,
Harlem is the fifth.
possibly,
Any others?
possibly NoHo is.
Well, we've missed out Harlem. We've missed out Bowery. We'll miss out Midtown. We'll miss out Hell's Kitchen, and we'll miss out Chelsea. And probably that means that no is one. So we hang on. If
We do that properly.
Yeah, well, I think we did do that properly. So let's try something else. Hell's
Little
Kitchen.
Voices.
Oh, we could always miss out Hell's Kitchen. Are there any other television programs? Gordon Ramsay has a program called Hell's Kitchen, does he? But I can't see anything else like that.
Chelsea Tractor.
Well,
bus,
if we think NoHo might be the other one, we could
Keep going,
try
yeah.
Perming.
Keep pecking.
But I can't remember which. Let's go right. One. No, that's not one, is it? It's the Harlem Bar there, and there. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. Sorry, I'm going to lose count. 1, 4, 5, 6. So we've tried all the ones. So it's these 4. So it was. So we'll miss out Chelsea. We'll miss out the
You've got a
penultimate
minute
one.
left.
No.
Okay,
No. I just want to check the other possibilities.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Wow,
the
okay.
last one.
Okay, right.
Yes.
Jim Morrison, Jimmy Morrison, Jimmy Anderson.
Morrison, Anderson.
And Handy wrote blues music. W.C. Handy. Possibly we go for Bowery, Morrison, and Ono.
Yoko Ono, any other kind of Onos?
30 seconds.
Butcher's Hook, Animal.
Rhyming slang.
Rhyming slang. Anything else?
No.
So Harlem, no. Anderson, Morrison, Ono, and
No, I'm not seeing it.
no.
5 seconds.
Butcher's Hook.
Oh, Ono, Bowery, performance artists. Anderson, Morrison.
That's it. The time is up and the wall has frozen. But you found a group, and I'll give you another point if you can tell me the connection. Midtown, Hell's Kitchen, NoHo, Chelsea.
Areas of New York.
Areas of New York, specifically Manhattan. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. What about this one? Tax, Morrison, Animal, Bus.
Shelters?
Yes, shelters. Thank you.
They're all types of shelter. And the pink group,
performance artists,
Anderson, Ono or Ono, Bowery, Boyce.
They're all performance artists.
They're all performance artists. I think you've just spotted that at the end when the wall was freezing. And the last group, Harlem, Large, Handy, Butchers.
Rhyming slang?
They're not. Harlem is an anagram of Mahler. Large of Elgar,
Haydn,
Handy
and
of Haydn, and Butchers of Schubert. They are anagrams for composers. But you do get 1 point for the group you found and 3 more points for the connections. That is a total of 4. Time to put a bowl of milk on the floor and lure back the Felinophiles. A new connecting wall awaits them. 16 fresh clues, still need sorting into 4 connected groups of 4. It'll be the lion wall for you because water's been taken. You have 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Okay, there's a wombat? No, okay. So guns. Shall I do some of these? There's too many to go through. Let's look for other
must
things.
be a gun.
Yeah,
Carbine must be a gun.
too
Revolver,
many.
probably not.
Mistress Quick? No, that's
McQuickly.
McQuickly.
Don't know what McQuickly
No,
is.
okay. A-Rod is
Maybe a
baseball player. Okay.
O'Hara, would that be a baseball player?
Possibly.
Do you want to get some guns out of the way?
I will try, but there's an awful lot here. Getting the right ones is not going to be easy. Keep looking for other things while I do this.
What was Boom Boom?
I think that's another baseball player.
One would be a word thing.
Yeah, I was thinking wombat.
Word of mouth. Word of mouth.
Word of mouth?
Is that called one?
I don't know. I'm going to have to keep trying these guns because we haven't got anywhere with anything else. So let me leave out other options. Oh, hang on. Oh, no.
What else is overs apart from cricket terms?
You've got a minute left.
Revolver is a Beatles album. Does
Yeah.
that help? No.
No, not really.
Okay, I'm going to go with some things that look like they might be...
Baseball players.
Yeah. What do we think?
O'Hara?
O'Hara? Try it?
No. McQuickly?
Yeah. But they're going to be nicknames of baseball
Yeah.
players if they are, so it
Nasty.
could well be... It could be
Nasty.
one of the gun ones.
Could be.
Let's try those 3 with revolver. I think it must be... Yeah, I'll try nasty, but...
Carbine's a gun as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Which is
Profit
worse.
could be profit, margin.
Is it
Profit,
something
is
a
it
roll?
sounds-
Woman roll?
sounds
roll
like?
Profit.
Profiterole? No. Wombat.
10 seconds.
Are there any other bats?
Woman.
Verso. It's anagrams somewhere. in this,
Anagrams
isn't it?
in there somewhere.
Sorry, your time is up and the wall has frozen, flummoxed by the wall, and I can't say I blame you. But you can still get points for the connections, even though you didn't find the groups, so let's resolve the wall. OK, O'Hara, Wom, Nasty, McQuickly.
Sounds like it's from a play or a book or something.
They're members of the Ruttles. Oh. The Beatles parody group, the Ruttles. Yes, I'm afraid you didn't spot that one. And what about the second group? Muscles, Pistol, A-Rod, Boom Boom.
You think they're nicknames of baseball players?
I'm so sorry. They are nicknames for tennis players. Right, the pink group. Rifle, revolver, carbine, blunderbuss.
These are all types of guns.
Those are the guns. And the last group. Overs, musket, profit, puppet.
So you can put them all in front of EER to make musketeer, profiteer.
You absolutely can, adding EER to make overseer, musketeer, profiteer, puppeteer. So, flummoxed by the search for groups, but you do get 2 points for the connections. Let's have a look at the scores going into the final round. The Felinophiles have 13 points, the Chessmen have 15. So it's a close one and will be decided by missing vowel. The teams have to tell me what are the clues that have been disguised by having their vowels removed and their consonants squidged. Fingers on buzzers. The first group are all things said by magicians. Felinophiles.
Pick a card, any card.
Correct. Felines.
Just like that.
Correct. Chessmen.
Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy.
Correct. Felines.
Abracadabra.
Correct. Next category, crime shows and their locations. Felines.
Bergerac and Jersey.
Correct. Chessmen.
Rebus and Edinburgh.
Correct. Chessmen.
Something and Baltimore. No.
I'm afraid you lose a point. Felines, do you know it?
The Wire and Baltimore.
Correct. Next clue. Felines.
The Killing and Copenhagen.
Correct. Next category, works of Salvador Dali. Chessmen.
The Burning Giraffe.
Correct. Don't know this one. It's apparatus and hand. Next clue. Chessmen.
The First Days of Spring.
Correct. Chessmen.
The Persistence of Memory.
Correct. And that's it. The bell has sounded. It's the end of the quiz. Or is it? Looking at the final scores, the Chessmen have 19 points. The Felinophiles have 19 points. It's a tie-break. Well now, teams, the way this works, we're going to have one final missing vowels clue for the captains only. If you buzz in and give me the answer and you're right, you immediately win the quiz. If you're wrong, you lose a point. You immediately lose the quiz and give it to the other team. So be very careful. Fingers on the buzzers then, captains only. Your tie-break clue, I will not tell you any connection, is coming up now. Chessmen.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Is the right answer. Hasta la vista, baby is the nasty little joke we make for the tie-break clue. Very well done, Stephen. Chessmen, you are through to the quarterfinals. Felinophiles, I'm so sorry. You've done some brilliant quizzing. Obviously, it's as close as it could have been, but we have to say goodbye. Goodness me, after an extremely tense evening, now the quiz is over. The teams are free to go. I've finished. You can get up. Finally, everyone, let's play darts.